So let's get into this. Here is the situation. Very nice. So seeing the Knight of Pentacles to me is like, this is a slow moving love situation, but this is also like security. This is like meeting somebody who is dependable. For those who are single, this could represent an earth sign. For those of you who are in a relationship, you know, again, there's that feeling of security and somebody being very dependable. And again, you know, earth sign. But I like seeing the Knight of Pentacles being the situation because it shows security and like shared values. And this is, you know, the kind of love that like lasts. This isn't like a fast burning situation. This is something that's going to be long term. Now, number two is the other person's feelings. So right now there's this feeling of needing to find balance in the partnership. There needs to be some give and take here, where for those of you who are in a relationship, you know, there's a need just between the two here to make time for each other. Because when you look at the Two of Pentacles, it's like being able to juggle all the things that are happening in your life. But, you know, if all you're doing is constantly looking for balance, then, you know, you neglect things that are important, like loving the person that is around you. Now, for those of you that are single, this is a clear indicator that you have an opportunity to meet somebody new, but you're going to have to make time for this. If the other person feels like you're just so caught up in your own life, then, you know, that just kind of blocks whatever intimacy may be coming through. Now, on the other hand, this person may be juggling too much as well. There may be an interest here, but it's almost like they have so much going on in their life. Either way, there's a need to find balance on both sides to make time for the relationship. And again, with the Pentacles, there's that feeling of security there. Now, this next one is the aspects of the relationship and how it may develop. Very nice. Very, very nice. Seeing the Magician to me is saying that there is potential here. Out of all the chaos that's going on in your lives, there is potential here to create a really long-lasting love situation. I like seeing the Magician. I don't see this as the trickster or the illusionist. You know, when you look at what's developing here, this suggests that you have the tools that are needed here to create a meaningful love. You have what you need to find balance and to make time for that other person. But, you know, again, it's just, there's this feeling of there's so much going on. Life is just almost too much right now. Now we're going to look at the other aspects and how this may develop. It's fast. So you talk about slow burning love and then you pull the Eight of Wands. This may be a really fast situation for singles. I see this as, oh, wow, boom, here's this person. And I've got all these things going on in my life. Like, wait a minute, I really need to make time for them. Fast communication coming through. But again, earth sign, earth feeling, you know, this feeling of dependability. And that's, you know, important in a partner, feeling like you can depend on them. Very nice. Very nice. I like seeing the two because it's like you're quickly wanting to fix the situation of feeling like you have so much going on in your life. Because with the Magician showing up, you're like, oh, hell no, we need to fix this. We need to do it right now. Because who's coming in is really good. Really, really good. And again, there's this earth feeling. Now, this is what is going to test or support the relationship. Oh, yeah, you have got some really good stuff going on here. I feel like looking at this that, you know, you're going to have to make some time in your life for this person. Whether you are with somebody or whether you are single, it is time to make time in your life for them. You have what you need to deal with everyday life, but you're going to have to quickly fix the situation so that you can have this feeling of bliss with this person. Seeing the Sun is saying yes. Everything in regards to your love life, in your romance is fantastic right now. You have a beautiful opportunity with this person, but you have to make that time for them. And I don't have this feeling like there's going to be a need to make a decision, like on, who am I choosing here? No. I feel like for those of you who are single, this is fast. This is a fast meeting with somebody. Now, whether they are juggling too much or whether you have too much on your plate, the both of you with the Magician and the Sun have what you need to deal with everyday life, and you have an opportunity here to have a really meaningful relationship. And for those of you who are in relationships right now, there's this feeling of this is a really good relationship. It's really comfortable. Everything is great. It's just that there's so much going on. So much going on. And there's like this fast communication going on between two of you, but needing to stop juggling so much in your life right now so that you can spend time with them. The most likely outcome. Now, seeing the Page of Wands. For me, for those of you who are single, when I see the Page of Wands in love readings, to me, this suggests that you may be going after somebody who you might feel like you may not be, good enough for. Because, that the whole fire energy, right? And being on fire, being passionate, going after your passions. The Page of Wands, there's that feeling of going after something that's bigger than yourself. So there's this feeling here like you may feel like you're not quite good enough for this person, but yeah, you are. You are. You definitely are. You need to feel like you're worthy enough because you have that inner passion, right? Which is Aries. It's very Aries. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, I feel like here with the Page of Wands coming out that maybe you guys need to go and take a trip together and get away from everyday life and see something new. Especially with the Sun sitting here, I think this is a good time for you guys to take a mini vacation. Whether you're just traveling down the street to the local motel for a couple of days or if you're planning a longer term trip, I really feel like that's what is needed right now to strengthen the relationship. And seeing the Pentacles the way that they're showing up again, this is a slow moving love. This isn't something that's going to burn out right away for you. And, again, with the Magician, to me, it's like you guys know what you need to do to get some balance in the relationship and getting that give and take feeling of back and forth, communicating and showing love and not being so caught up in everything that is going on. And, also with the Eight of Wands, for those of you who are single, I feel like just looking at it, this may be some messages coming in really soon for you to meet somebody new. And I really feel like there's going to be Earth in their chart for sure, for sure. New love. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities and spiritual growth. But yes, in terms of love and the Eight of Wands, this is something brand new and it is coming soon. And there will be some communications here. And as far as those who are coupled, new love, new opportunities for spiritual growth with each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a beautiful reading, Aries. I feel like things are going to be really good for the month of March when it comes to love for you guys. But you really need to spend some quality time with the people that you love. And make sure that you understand that no matter what you're going through, your love is what is important. The love that you have for each other. And for the singles, you need to stop juggling so much and spend some quality time with this person when they come in, because they're going to be coming in quick and there's going to be some really beautiful communication for you guys in regards to new love in your life. All right, Aries, I really like this reading. This is pretty good on my first start here on doing love readings. I think this is perfect. I think for those of you who are single, you're going to get some fast communication from possibly an earth sign. And I really feel like looking at the Two of Pentacles with the way that they're feeling, it's either that they're juggling too much right now or you are. Either way, there needs to be balance found here, but I feel like between these two here, not only is this going to be a fast-moving situation, but you have the tools that you need to deal with everyday life. You know, this is an opportunity here for you to meet somebody new, and for sure with the Page of Wands showing up. Now, again, you might feel like, I always say this when I see this when it comes to love readings, you might feel like you're not good enough for this person, or you're not quite right for them, but I would stay open, because this means yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're good enough. I feel like this person is going to be bringing in the communications to you. And with the sun showing up here, I feel like the relationship is going to be something that is going to last for you. Now, on the side of couples, there is a need here to find some balance in your life and to spend some quality time together. Like, it's perfect that this is the one that showed up, because definitely there's a need to stop juggling so much. And, you know, if your partner is the one that is juggling a lot right now, you need to help them realize that, hey, we can deal with day-to-day life. We need to spend some time together. Now, you need to do that quickly. And I feel like between these two, it's time to go and spend some time together. Like, really spend some quality time together. And like I said, even if it's going down the block to the local motel for a couple of days, or taking a long extended trip, whatever it is that you need to do to find balance in the relationship and spend that quality time together. And remember that no matter what you're going through, whatever difficulties or issues you may be having with the day-to-day mundane crap that you have to deal with, your love is strong and it will endure. But you have to spend that quality time together. And new love, new love. You know, there is a part here where I feel like between these two that there may be some spiritual growth going on between the two of you. Whether you're coupled or whether this is a new relationship for you, but seeing new love pop up for the singles, this is good, especially with the Eight of Wands. This is going to be coming quick, and it's going to be coming soon. And there's definitely some earth energy involved.